Now this is more like Metal Slug. After the disappointing Metal Slug 4, SNK came back, at the time called SNK Playmore, to develop Metal Slug 5, and boy, is it noticeable that there was a change in development team. Everything feels great, and the level of quality that the previous Metal Slug games had returns proudly in 5. While it isn't quite as grand and refined like Metal Slug 2 or 3, it has enough that's new and does the classic elements well enough that it stands pretty high in a series ranking. The classic characters are back, and it's a classic Metal Slug story again. In that, it really doesn't matter. Go out and blast some bad guys. What, do you really care about these stories? There's gotta be like 4 people that really, care about the Metal Slug stories. The concepts for the boss fights are way more creative, and they're complemented by levels that feel right at home in the franchise, yet don't rely too much on assets from previous games. There's new enemy types with new sprites that look pretty good, and as usual, the animations are just sublime. The entire Metal Slug franchise is loaded with some of the best pixel art and animations ever produced, and 5 is continuing that legacy very well. There's a return of an underwater level, and it feels a lot better. There's new Metal Slug units to operate, and as well as other vehicles to ride and destroy in. They just make it really fun to cause mayhem. Now, it is sort of debatable as to whether or not some of these enemy character designs are made in poor taste, but I've never really seen much public outcry about it, so I don't think it's that big an issue unless I'm wrong and ignoring, some big history. I'm really hoping I'm not, but I'm pretty sure we're good here. If anything, it's just adding to the wide variety of enemies that there have been in this franchise, right? There was some potentially problematic stereotypes before, so what's changing now? As per usual, the music is just way too good, still rearranging those classic Metal Slug melodies and hooks, while adding plenty of new sounds and tracks to keep everything sounding fresh. Important to note, you can, again, become fat in this one. I don't know if you can transform into a monkey or zombie, though, so maybe there are a few things Metal Slug 4 has over 5, but, if that's the case, just a few. Everything, of course, culminates in a huge final boss that feels more mystical and cosmic than ever before. You're basically fighting this giant super demon, and the boss is, of course, wicked hard. But if you've got enough credits, the team manages to send the dark deity packing. First, giant mutant mechanical aliens, now monstrous shadow beings. It seems a well-trained military ops duo can really do a whole lot. Just 2 people. That's right, that's all you need. Right? Yeah, makes sense. And, well, that's Metal Slug 5, and boy, is it a furiously great return to form. It has so much to love and so much that's unique about it. I'm glad that they ended off the Metal Slug games on Neo Geo hardware on such a high note. I don't know why, in retrospect, I was so disappointed in Metal Slug 4. It's not really that bad, but then when you compare it to 5, 3, 2, or even 1, you know, it's just not really there. So I'm really glad everything evened out. We got that nice return to form.